So as you can probably hear, I've been out of action for the last couple of days with a cold, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to make a video about whether you should be training when you're ill, whether that's something that's going to be productive or counterproductive, whether it's basically a good idea to get in the gym and just push through it, or whether you need to be out of the gym, and focusing on recovering. So really, it's not a question that can have a yes/no answer, because each person's different. Person responds to illness differently. Each illness is different, and everybody suffers from different things. So really the questions you need to ask yourself are, what is your objective? And this comes down to really what your situation is, where you are now, and where you want to be. And this is one of the fundamentals when it comes to changing your physique. You always need to be aware of where you are, you need to be aware of where you want to be, and you need to be aware of how you're going to get there. So when you're kind of in good health, you'll be focused on hitting PRs, lifting heavy weights, building muscle, stripping fat, whatever your goal is. And you're going from a baseline of good health. You need to understand that when you get ill, that baseline changes, and your goal kind of shifts then from trying to surpass your baseline and improve your physique to really just getting back to that baseline so that you can do the training. And you've got to understand that when you're ill, really, your focus should be on getting better. And you need to decide whether going to the gym and training is going to accelerate the process of getting better, or whether it's going to slow it down. That's your key concern, really. Am I going to get better quicker or slower by going to the gym? Now, if you've got a headache or something like that, chances are going to the gym actually could make you feel better. You could get some blood flow, just perk yourself up a little bit. Breathing, getting some oxygen flowing around you, that could very well make you feel better if you've got a headache. If you've got a cold or flu or a sickness, virus, something like that, chances are going to the gym is not going to make you better. You've got to understand that training with weights is actually a catabolic process. What you do when you go to the gym is actually break down muscle, and you place a demand on your recovery systems when you do that. So when you finish that session, not only is your body having to deal with overcoming this illness, it's then also going to have to deal with overcoming the damage that you've done through training. So really, in that situation, training with weights isn't going to be a good idea, because it's going to slow down that recovery process, and it's going to take you longer to get back to baseline. The other thing you need to bear in mind as well is, if you've got something contagious and you go into the gym, then nobody likes that guy who's coughing and sneezing all over the machines and benches and spreading bacteria everywhere. You've got to remember that the gym is exactly the same as an office, in that it's just an incubator for illness. And once you put it in there, you're going to infect everyone else, and no one likes that guy. So really those are the two things that you need to bear in mind. Am I going to accelerate my recovery, or am I going to impede it? And am I going to infect everyone else? Ask yourself those two questions, and you can kind of figure it out for yourself from there. So I hope that's been helpful. Leave me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Share, like, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.